सब प्यार के बारे में क्या जानते हो? What do you know of love? प्यार क्या है? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone?
While growing up, I thought that intimacy was something that was within the union of a marriage. I grew up in a heteronormative, kind of conservative family structure, so I didn't really know that intimacy could mean to be in a relationship outside of the marriage union as well, not necessarily just within a marriage union.
I grew up in a very loving and stable family. My parents were so in love that they'd make sure they kissed each other every day before going to work. To be honest, you might not believe it, but my house was no less than a Yashraj set, with my parents bringing in flowers and gifts for each other. I always thought there was someone waiting out there to be my other half, someone waiting to complete me.
I had a very vague romantic idea of what a relationship is while I was growing up. खाली ये दो चीज़ें थी, either to procreate is intimacy or to have that Karan Johar definition of that romantic idea of love.
So when I was growing up, my idea about intimate relationship was that there's a man and a woman and both of them, they care about each other. One earns a lot and the other person takes care of the home and takes care of the health of the partner. And that way together both of them, they bring up their children and then they take care of each other.
I grew up on a steady diet of fairy tale love from all of the books I read. That there could be only one true love, and that a feminine person would be attracted to a masculine person and vice versa, were some of the ideas that got really deeply entrenched. Gender was only taught and therefore internalized in the form of a binary. And it was really confusing for me because internally I never really identified as a girl or a guy for that matter. In my early relationships, I always saw myself as the bad person who was not capable of loving just that one person. I would feel a deep love for the person I was with, but that wouldn't stop me from feeling attraction towards and also falling in love with others.
Fast forward to the next few years, my idea of intimacy changed.
As I grew up and I myself got into an intimate relationship, I realized that it's beyond that. It is way beyond that.
Later, when I progressed in life, when I met the love of my life, then I realized it is neither the two.
Internally, I never saw that attraction towards another person could mean that I loved my first partner any less, but the rules of monogamy told me I was wrong. I also tried to be what I thought would be attractive to the other person in terms of gender. I would project femininity with a masculine person and vice versa.
I understood outside of my family structure while growing up, perhaps in my teenage years, that intimacy involves like feelings of emotional closeness and connectedness with another person, and it could be the person of any gender or background or sexuality as well.
राहुल, प्यार क्या है?
प्यार प्यार दोस्ती है। अगर वो मेरी सबसे अच्छी दोस्त नहीं बन सकती तो मैं उससे कभी प्यार कर ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि दोस्ती बिना तो प्यार होता ही नहीं। सिंपल, प्यार दोस्ती है।
To me, love is synonym to care, a feeling of possessiveness with affection without suffocating, a readiness to be provider to the desires of your sweetheart. Companionship is nothing but a good friendship. Two people with different personalities can be good companions. Trust is the ingredient in it.
Helping each other grow in that relationship, It is about how both of you guys listen to each other, understand each other's needs and experiences, and then both of you are there for each other at all times. So the thing is that anybody in a relationship, both the individuals, they are capable enough to take care of themselves. But how both of you can grow together in this relationship, how you can independently grow, help your partner grow in that relationship, and how together both of you can coordinate and accommodate and grow ahead, which is, I think, is the most beautiful part about intimate relationships, that you're connecting not just on small levels, but you're connecting on a very deeper level, that is your soul level, and then you're exploring life together.
And I think I understood that intimate relationships could be physical or emotional intimacy, but I don't believe that it's necessarily always sexual.
Things started to change for me in late 2011. I fell in love with a person, I'm just going to call them V, who wasn't okay with typical labeled relationships to begin with. And my love for them was deep enough that I just wanted to be around them, and in like whatever capacity. I still wanted a stable marriage though at the time, and I kept a lookout for potential partners. Relationships came and went, but the love between V and I remained strong and growing, even though we were living in two different cities and only met maybe like a handful of times.
I realized that we've been fed with the idea of physical intimacy so much that we forget about emotional intimacy. I always thought that intimacy was something to be shared with the one you love, but I realized that you can be intimate with multiple people on different levels. I smashed the glass on monogamy, which was holding me back for so long. But in a society where people only focus on how to grow a family or keep partners stable, or whatever that is supposed to mean, it's difficult to find your own space. Most of the people aren't even aware of how things play out for them, and people black out because of their beliefs and the fact that being intimate with more than one person is a taboo.
Knowing yourself, accepting yourself, and consequently gradually enjoying yourself with this other individual you meet in your life, in your existence, and then to celebrate and to grow and to procreate and to have that romantic idea of love and all of the meanings you can give it. I feel that is true intimacy.
तुम्हारी मेरी बातें हमेशा यूं ही चलती रही, ये हमारी मुलाकातें हमेशा।
For me, like with my partner, my husband, I did experience a lot of spiritual intimacy, which helped us grow, and that's been a very beautiful journey. I think that in an intimate relationship, both partners share a lot of trust and care and acceptance, and maybe there's a mutual wanting for the relationship to grow indefinitely. There's maybe mutual vulnerability, openness and sharing, and I think within a healthy intimate relationship, there's also a continual effort being put by both partners to be responsible and to show that affection and also be interdependent for both partners, I think.
I met my current primary partner, let's call them A, in 2016, and they introduced themselves to me as polyamorous, trans and non-binary. That was it. My door to freedom and happiness was right there. I realized that I didn't have to have only one partner, and that each of my relationships could have very different characteristics in terms of intimacy, romance, mental connect, so on. I also realized that I did not have to be feminine or masculine for this person A, or for that matter for V, who in the meantime had come out to me as trans and gender fluid.
Luckily, I found my space and I have a long-term boyfriend, but I also have another man in my life who is helping me grow in a more philosophical way. He helps me stay grounded, and we like where we are with each other. Even though both of them are aware of it, I can't discuss it with other people because it wouldn't take a second for them to issue me a character certificate. Irrespective, the more people you have in your life who love you, the better it will be.
A and I have been living together for 3 years now. A and V are friends and talk quite often. We have plans for all three of us to live together someday. I'm actually living my happily ever after. in a way that was sadly never mentioned in any of the fairy tales I read.
अगर कोई अलग तरह जीना चाहता है तो उसे जीने दो। हर दिल अपनी ही तरह धड़कता है, हर दिल धड़कने दो।
अब कन्विंस हो गए या मैं और बोलूं?